Good evening, everybody from Tufts University campus, and thanks for joining us this evening. We are incredibly humbled to have over 700 students and parents registered for tonight's open house, and we want to make sure we don't go over time, so we're going to get right into it this evening. My name is Dan Doherty, and I am the Director of Pre-College Programs here at Tufts University. We're excited to launch our 2026 program year and welcome students back to campus with the award-winning academics of Tufts University in our pre-college programs. Tonight, we will discuss our returning programs and some exciting additions to our portfolio for summer 2026. If you have any questions throughout tonight's webinar, please use the chat function, and my team will do as best as they can to respond before the end of the webinar. However, we may not get to every question, so if we don't do that, please feel free to reach out to our email address. It is precollege@tufts.edu. One of my teammates will also drop that email in the chat. And as a quick note, also, the webinar will be recorded and posted on our YouTube channel. So don't worry if you miss anything, you'll have it in your inbox soon. Before we go further into things, I am lucky to be joined tonight by the rest of my pre-college teammates, who I'll let introduce themselves now, and I'll hand it to Tressa.
Is Tressa Gennati, and I'm an Associate Director of Pre-College Programs. We're excited about discussing our various programs with you this evening, and we hope that you'll be able to join us this summer.
Hi, everyone. My name is Kayla Roy, and I'm a Senior Program Administrator for the Tufts Pre-College team. The programs that I'm responsible for supporting are our Tufts College Experience program, Tufts Summer Research Experience, Tufts Dual Enrollment, College Prep 101 for Neurodivergent students, and our Hallmark courses and workshops. And I'll pass it over to Nathan.
Great. Thank you, Kayla. Good evening, folks. My name is Nathan Jackaloni, and I'm also one of the pre-college program administrators in the team here. The programs I support are the SMFA Studio Art Intensive, the Climate Resiliency Institute, and then the engineering suite of programs, such as Engineering with AI, Engineering Design Lab, and Engineering Investigations. And I will pass it off to Marissa.
Thank you, Nathan. Hi, everyone. My name is Marissa Doyle. I am also a program administrator for pre-college. So the programs I support are the health sciences programs. So that includes the mini med school, lab science investigations, and the mini dental school. And I'll kick it to Elena.
Thank you, Marissa. Hi, everyone. My name is Elena O'Keefe, and I'm another program administrator for pre-college. And I help support our business essentials, marketing essentials, and entrepreneurship and innovation bootcamp, as well as our finance essentials, international relations, leadership for social change, and coding for gaming programs. And thank you all for joining us tonight. We're really looking forward to explaining more about our programs. And I'll pass it back to Dan.
Great. Thank you, team. I appreciate you introducing yourselves. Folks, these are the people on the pre-college team you'll be interacting with most as you apply for our programs. And they're going to share a wealth of knowledge about our pre-college programs this evening. So as a quick overview of the night, here's our agenda. We're going to take you through all of our 2026 program offerings, as well as our easy application process. Then we're going to share some insight into our amazing pre-college community here at Tufts and talk a little bit more about some of the potential social activities you could experience as a student this summer. As I mentioned before, please feel free to put your questions in the Q&A section, and we will do our best to get through them throughout the session. But again, if we aren't able to get to them, you can email them to us as well at precollege@tufts.edu. Now I'm going to hand it over to Tressa to begin our kickoff of the program portfolio.
Okay, so now that you've been introduced to our team, we can get started with the real reason that you're here, and that's to learn more about our 2026 program offerings. So on the screen, you can see our different program types. So you'll see college experience, engineering and computer science, art and social impact, health and medicine, and business and leadership. So some of these programs and courses span a full 6 weeks, while others are shorter intensive programs that run 1 to 3 weeks. So within the next hour, we'll give you an introduction to each of our programs, and you can always find more information on our website at precollege.tufts.edu. And so first up is Kayla, who will share more details regarding our Tufts College Experience program.
Thank you, Tressa, and thanks again, everyone, for joining us tonight. So tonight I'll be talking a little bit about our college experience suite of programs. These programs are great for anyone who wants to explore what it looks like to go to college and also spend some time preparing to be a successful college student when they get to that stage of their academic journey. So we're starting off tonight with our signature program, which is our 6 weeks Tufts College Experience, or TCE program, as we call it. This is a really comprehensive, curated college prep program open to rising sophomores, juniors, and seniors who are looking to sort of immerse themselves in an authentic college experience. So in this program, students who enroll take 2 4-credit courses from a selection of over 50 courses available to high school students this summer. And these are hosted and offered by 20 different departments here at Tufts University. Throughout Tufts College Experience, you can explore some new subject areas and see if it's something you're interested in studying, or take a class that's typically not offered at your high school, like biostatistics or even the origins of electronic music, which, yes, those are 2 classes that we offer in the summer as part of TCE. Alternatively, you can also fulfill some of your future undergraduate requirements with classes like Calculus 1 or Intro to Psychology, or something that you anticipate you might have as a college program requirement in the future. In addition to the 2 courses that you select, students in Tufts College Experience can also participate in our college admissions essay workshop for free. This workshop guides students through developing a fully formed college admissions essay so they can feel really confident when they get to that stage of the application process and submit an essay that they're very proud of. And also for summer 2026, our College Prep 101 Friday workshop series is also free to Tufts College Experience students. So in this Friday workshop series, you'll choose between 2 of our tracks to learn the skills that are most aligned with the next step of your college journey. You'll hear more about college prep in a little bit, but this workshop is every Friday throughout your program, and you'll be asked if you want to opt into this free workshop series in your application. So if you choose not to be added in, you will be added to our Friday learning community, but if you do, you'll go along with your chosen College Prep 101 track. And through the TCE program, high school students from around the world have a really unique opportunity to study alongside Tufts students, work with Tufts faculty and staff, and then upon completion of this program, TCE students will also receive Tufts credit for their coursework, and it will have the option to request a Tufts transcript. But now we'll take a look at a TCE student schedule. So this is just an overview of what a typical week might look like for a TCE student. It's really important to note that if you apply for Tufts College Experience, your schedule will vary. You really build it based on your chosen courses and what you want to take on during your time with us. So for instance, the student in this scenario allocates time for homework before attending their first class, but that might not work for you. You would have to figure out the best time to do that for you. After class, the student then goes to lunch and then attends their college admissions essay writing workshop. And then there's a big block of free time before the student goes to their second course. And on Fridays, it looks like this student did opt in to take College Prep 101 and is in the admissions track. So they have a morning workshop session and then a college tour in the afternoon. It's also really important to note that these are comprehensive undergraduate courses. And as indicated here in the sample schedule, there is a lot of coursework that can typically be involved outside of classes with these courses. So you'll want to make sure to account for that time in your scheduling as well. Now we'll keep things going with Tufts Summer Research Experience. We are super excited to share that Tufts Summer Research Experience is returning for summer 2026. It's been on a bit of a hiatus for a few years, and we're really excited to bring it back in a slightly different format. So Tufts Summer Research Experience is a 6-week credit-bearing program offered for residential and commuter students that will allow you to thoroughly explore a particular research methodology. So in the mornings, you'll work with a small cohort to learn about this research methodology that you select and complete a research project that's designed and led by your mentor, your teaching fellow. In the afternoons, there'll be many other ways to dive into the world of academic research at an R1 institution, like guest lectures, skills building workshops, field trips to research institutions in the Boston area, and you'll even get to shadow real research that's happening here on Tufts campus. In your application, you'll indicate your top 3 preferred research methodologies that you might want to explore this summer, and be advised that the topic may vary, but you're really focusing on choosing a research methodology. And you can review these more on our website. So for summer 2026, we'll be offering 6 methodologies, including experimental and lab-based research, fieldwork and observational research, survey design, case studies, and interviews, behavioral experimental research, prototyping and iterative design research, and creative and ethnographic research methods. Next, we'll talk about yet another program that we've redesigned for the upcoming year, Tufts Dual Enrollment. For years, we've offered high school students the opportunity to participate in real undergraduate courses here at Tufts. This has formerly been known as courses at Tufts for high schoolers and courses and seminars at Tufts, but this year it is officially launching as our Tufts Dual Enrollment program, which allows you to take, similar to Tufts College Experience, undergraduate classes on your schedule and what you're interested in. So this is also a year-round offering. So you might have more time to take classes with us during the summer, but you could also register for the fall and spring semesters as well. So for summer 2026, there are many virtual and commuter courses available for students to explore and register for. And with these, you can earn that college credit before college begins. And like I said before, even satisfy some of those program requirements early. We offer a wide range of courses and subjects, and there's really, truly a course for everyone as part of Tufts Dual Enrollment. And because dual enrollment is offered year-round, the registration process is slightly different, and all of the instructions for that can be found on our website, but we'll also touch on it here so you know what to do. So the easiest way to apply is going to be to go to our Tufts Dual Enrollment Program page on our website, where you'll see a Register Now button. This will take you to our enrollment portal where you complete your registration application and your enrollment forms to participate in your selected course. So first, in your registration application, you'll provide your personal information, a parent permission form, a transcript, and the contact information for somebody to complete a recommendation on your behalf. And once that's submitted, it will be sent to our team to review and approve. And then you'll be prompted to log back into your enrollment portal to complete your enrollment forms, which are policies and agreements and things like that before courses begin. Once those are submitted and approved, all that's left to do is to complete your course payment and get excited for the first day of class so you can come to campus and start learning with us. Just note that all applications and materials for Tufts Dual Enrollment, regardless of the term, must be completed and approved at least 2 weeks before the first day of class in order to participate, so we can make sure that you have everything you need before classes begin. And you can see those application deadlines on our website. Summer 2026 registration opens on January 6th of 2026, so a little bit different than our program application, which opens on December 1st. This registration process is also the same for our college prep workshops, including college essay writing and college prep 101 workshop series. I'll talk a little bit more about now. So College Prep 101, again, is a Friday workshop series that allows you to fully explore the different aspects of college and create a personalized resource to help you with whatever your next step of college may be. So you can choose between these two tracks to get the content that is most relevant for you. So we have navigating college admissions to really explore the college admissions process, to begin the college search and see how to set yourself up for success and to set yourself apart in your college admissions process. And our second track is navigating college student success, which helps you identify skills and strategies and start practicing them to set you up to do well in college life as a college student. Such a big adjustment. As I mentioned before, College Prep 101 is free for students that are applying to Tufts College Experience. And again, you'll indicate your interest in participating in your application. Otherwise, this workshop registration opens for summer 2026 on January 6th as well. Now I'll hand it back to Dan to talk about a new program offering for this summer, College Prep 101 for neurodivergent students.
Thanks, Kayla. I'm super excited to share a new one-week commuter program, College Prep 101 for neurodivergent students. This program is designed for students who identify as neurodivergent to prepare for the college application process and explore college life in a supportive environment. In this program, students will get personalized guidance on the college search and application process and walk away with their own My College Plan portfolio, a personalized plan for the next part of their college journey. This program is meant to meet students where they're at. We just ask that students self-identify their needs and to come with an open mind. While this program is designed with students in mind, we also know that parents and guardians will have many questions. So we have built a special family day into the last day of programming where families can learn about the best way to support their students during the college search and application process, as well as when they arrive to campus. So again, this is a commuter version of College 101 for neurodivergent students, and it's held in June. And now I'm going to hand it off to Nathan, who will take us through the SMFA Studio Art portfolio.
All right, thank you very much, Dan. Yeah, next up is the SMFA Studio Art Intensive. Studio Art is our only 3-week summer program, and it's open to rising high school sophomores, juniors, and seniors. Students must be 15 years old by the time the program starts. This program is designed for high school artists who are considering pursuing art as a college major or even as a career path afterwards to help them elevate their practice, refine their techniques, and grow their portfolio. Taught in a highly collaborative manner, students will be encouraged to blur the lines between disciplines. Led by a team of qualified artists and educators, all students will get instruction on advancing technical skills in drawing, painting, sculpture, and animation, allowing you to build a portfolio of material complex, intentional works of art. Group critiques led by instructors, field trips to local museums and galleries, and a critical studies class will facilitate analysis and contextualization of art within the real world, encouraging you to think deeply about what it means to make art. This program serves as a great test drive for art school, with many hours spent in specialized studio spaces, interacting with other young artists and diving headfirst into the creative process. For those students preparing to apply to art programs, this program also affords participants the ability to work directly with SMFA admissions representatives to review and hone their art portfolio, perfect their artist statement, and find the right college for them. This program concludes with a final exhibition, allowing students to experience curating and installing an art exhibition while sharing their work with friends and family. Now, on to Elena to share information about another one of our exciting programs, Leadership for Social Change.
Thank you, Nathan. So here I'm excited to highlight our 2-week residential Leadership for Social Change program, which is directed by the team at Tufts College of Civic Life. This program is ideal for change makers and students who are passionate about making a real impact in the world. And so throughout the 2 weeks, students will experience a unique opportunity that brings together students from around the world, equipping them with change-making tools, resilience strategies, and foundational civic knowledge. And then by the end of the program, students will have gained a clear understanding of societal issues that shape communities today and the historical context behind them. The program also provides a toolkit of practical skills for students to use beyond the program that they will be able to utilize as they continue to navigate the world around them. And as an added benefit, students will earn Tufts credit upon successful completion of the program. Here we have our International Relations program, which is ideal for students who are excited to study both current and historical international issues. And the professors that teach in this program are from both the Fletcher School of Law and Diplomacy, as well as our Tufts International Relations programs, within the School of Arts and Sciences. Throughout this program, students can expect to attend lectures with Tufts faculty on a wide range of topics. So, for example, cybersecurity, U.S.-China relations, we have negotiation and conflict resolution, and much more. Students will also have the chance to take a foreign language that are taught by Tufts language professors, and our language options include intermediate level Spanish and French, as well as beginner Russian, Arabic, and Chinese. At the end of the program, students will need to complete a research paper on an international relations topic of their choice, and then after successfully submitting the paper and passing the program, students will also receive Tufts credit for their work. Now on to our Finance Essentials program, which is developed in partnership with the Tufts Economics Department, as well as the Department of Urban and Environmental Policy and Planning. This program is designed to give high school students an introduction to the world of finance. Here, students will explore a multitude of financial instruments, institutions, and the critical role they play in shaping the global economy. This program is offered as a 1-week commuter experience in June or a 1-week residential commuter experience in July. Throughout the program, students will focus on a specific market or category of financial instruments, and they'll also meet practitioners from the field and take a look into how different financial institutions operate and connect with one another. So, for example, banks, investment firms, stock exchanges, and even key government institutions like the US Federal Reserve and US Treasury. By the end of this program, students will have a strong foundation and understanding of today's financial landscape, and they'll also gain personal finance skills that will help them as they consider future personal, academic, and career goals and opportunities. Now, here we have our Business Essentials program, which is one of our 2-week programs. This program was developed in partnership with our Tufts Gordon Institute. As a Business Essentials student, you will explore the role of business in today's world by examining different types of organizations and the functions that keep them running. Throughout the program, students are able to build their confidence in discussing business ideas and real-world scenarios, and they'll be able to imagine themselves in different business roles, such as employees, managers, entrepreneurs, industry leaders, or change agents. The program also allows students to be able to participate in debates, role-playing activities, as well as case study discussions. And one of my favorite parts, students may be able to participate in field trips where they'll get a look into business in action around the Boston area. So for example, last year's program, they had the opportunity to tour Wayfair's headquarters, and this was a really cool opportunity to have students understand different career pathways that are available in the business field, and also to understand the multiple stakeholders that help contribute to the operation of businesses. Continuing on here, we have our Marketing Essentials program, which is another 2-week immersive program that is offered also in partnership with the Gordon Institute and the Derby Center at Tufts. And this course is ideal for high school students who may want to explore marketing concepts and strategies they can apply both personally and professionally as they prepare for college and future careers. Throughout this program, students will engage in interactive workshops led by the same professors who teach marketing at our undergraduate as well as our graduate level programs here at Tufts. The marketing program is very hands-on and collaborative, and it will introduce students to the fundamentals of branding, consumer behavior, strategy, creative problem solving, all within a supportive and energetic learning environment. Next, I'd like to introduce our Tufts Entrepreneurship and Innovation Bootcamp. And this is a 2-week intensive that's designed for high school students who are eager to tackle big societal challenges through new venture creation. And throughout this program, students will essentially learn how to build a business case as well as learn how to develop market strategies and sales plans. This program features highly interactive workshops led by the same professors and educators who teach entrepreneurship at both the undergraduate and graduate levels here at Tufts as well. And students will enjoy learning how to pitch a business idea to potential investors, employers, and other stakeholders. And now I will turn it back over to Nathan, and he'll explain more about our engineering programs.
Thank you, Elena. Engineering, so first off is engineering of music. Engineering of music is a 2-week residential or commuter program that will run during session 1. This program is open to rising high school sophomores through seniors. Engineering of music is designed to have students explore the role of engineering in multiple facets of music creation and delivery, and to gain a broader perspective on the potential for meaningful career paths that integrate their academic and extracurricular interests. Students will learn fundamentals of acoustics, record and visualizing sound, building simple acoustic and electronic instruments, building loudspeakers, and investigating the acoustical response of music rooms around campus. Students will also participate in group discussions surrounding relevant math and physics concepts, participate in hands-on engineering projects, and on-campus field trips to see these concepts in action, and will gain exposure to guest experts from the industry and throughout academia with diverse career trajectories. At the culmination of the program, students will select their favorite topic or activity to develop into a final project that will be presented in a public showcase and documented in personal digital portfolios. Next up, we have the Engineering Investigations Intensive. This 2-week residential or commuter program rose in popularity last summer and will be running for 2 sessions this year. This program is open to rising high school sophomores through seniors. Engineering Investigations is designed to provide an introduction to the different disciplines within the broad field of engineering, such as civil and environmental engineering, mechanical engineering, computer science, and biomedical engineering. Throughout the 2-week program, students will work on various aspects of engineering, research, design, and entrepreneurship. In addition, participants will be engaged in learning methods and approaches for engineering design, exploring engineering ethics and its intersections with ethics and social justice, and applying these ideas through hands-on projects. Each day, students will also have the opportunity to hear from either various student or professional panels or guest speaking professionals and leaders in the industry about their experiences. Students will also, in the second week, focus on creating either a final design project or presentation of their choosing for the end of program showcase. One of the highlights of our program is the opportunity for small student groups to work together in taking a deeper dive into an area of engineering they find engaging in order to develop a final product or presentation. At the end of the summer, all of our groups will display their final projects and presentations in that end of program showcase. Next, we have the Engineering Design Lab. This 2-week residential or commuter program takes place in 2 sessions and is open to rising high school sophomores through seniors. Students must be 15 by the program start and may select either the commuter or residential modality. Students will spend their mornings hearing from Tufts' outstanding engineering faculty and industry experts, learning about engineering research being done at Tufts, as well as challenges encountered by Tufts faculty as part of their work and how those challenges can be solved with the tools and technologies within their labs. Students will attend workshops where they will develop the programming and maker skills they need to take on a real-world challenge of their own in our state-of-the-art no-lot makerspace. As part of this program, students will gain a more comprehensive understanding of the different ways that engineers solve problems and challenges in both the public and private sectors. They will gain experience in rapid prototyping using a Raspberry Pi-based robotics platform and coding in Python, and will learn about how to respond to client needs in their engineering designs. Working in small groups, they will have the opportunity to tackle their own challenge utilizing their newly acquired mechanical and electrical engineering skills to create designed prototypes. They'll have the opportunity to present their prototypes in a final exhibition attended by their peers, Tufts faculty members, and family. In addition to the online application, this program does require a transcript, 1 letter of recommendation, and the parent permission form. Next up, I'm excited to share some information on one of our newer engineering programs, Engineering with Artificial Intelligence. This program runs during both sessions this year and is open to rising high school sophomores through graduated seniors. For this program, applicants will need experience with programming in order to succeed, specifically the concepts of program flow, variables, loops, conditionals, functions, and arrays and/or other data structures. Through this program, students will learn about the field of artificial intelligence and how it is impacting technology and society. Students will leave more informed about the field with an understanding of the ethical and social justice considerations through debates and discussions around the use of AI in many different applications. Students will also implement applications using existing AI platforms and write new code for AI integration for solving problems. Please join us this summer for exploring the world through AI engineering. Next, I'll hand it back to Elena to share a little bit about our coding program.
Thank you, Nathan. So here I'm excited to introduce our Coding for Gaming program, which is somewhat of a revamped version of our Coding Academy program. Coding for Gaming is a dynamic 1-week commuter program that's offered at the end of June. This program will provide students with the experience into the world of professional game development. And throughout the week, students will learn about the core principles of coding, as well as interactive storytelling, and the best part, game design. And by the end of this program, students will have experience in game, web, and app development, as well as experience in languages such as Python, Swift, or Blockly, among others. And overall, students will leave the summer with new skills and a deeper understanding of the gaming industry, and even a game that they may have built from scratch themselves. With that, I'll now turn it over to Nathan again, who will share more information about our Climate Resilience Institute.
Thank you, Elena. Hello again, everyone. Next up, we have the Climate Resilience Institute. And there's never been a more pressing time to study the intersection of environmental change and social equity to learn how you can make a difference. Through this 2-week summer intensive, students will apply an interdisciplinary case study approach to the social, ecological, and political facets of contemporary environmental issues, learn the principles and key concepts of environmental change, and resilience from experts in many fields, and gain hands-on knowledge of techniques for environmental data collection, analysis, and visualization. Topics span from resilient water infrastructure to climate activism and environmental justice. Students will actively participate in community responses to climate change through a series of socio-environmental, field trips with Boston area organizations working in small teams. Students will identify a socio-environmental research question, gather and analyze data on the subject, and synthesize their findings into a college-level capstone project. Now I'll pass it off to Marissa so she can share information about our mini health science offerings.
Thank you, Nathan. So first, I'll be talking to you about the Mini Med School. So the Mini Med School provides pre-college students the opportunity to explore crucial facets of the medical school experience at Tufts University School of Medicine, which is one of the nation's leading medical schools. So here are some highlights, which include gaining experience with clinical skills, such as taking vital signs, suturing, and more, participating in medical school style case studies and diagnostic clinical labs, as well as attending career talks with medical professionals, preparing a capstone project in teams, and focusing on clinical skill or health topic of your choice as well. And last but certainly not least, learning from our admissions staff as well as our current medical students about the admissions process and what the life of a medical student is actually like. I'm just gonna go over some session info. So for summer 2026, we'll be offering 3 sessions of Mini Med School. So here you can see a quick comparison between sessions 1, 2, and 3 in terms of modality, length, and dates. And as you can see, session 1 is a commuter-only program that is offered in June, and session 2 is a 2-week residential and commuter program but runs in July. Again, that is a 2-week session as opposed to 1 and 3, which are 1-week sessions. And then finally, session 3 is a 1-week residential and commuter program that is offered during late July. Please note that program highlights discussed on the previous slide also apply to all the sessions that are shown. In terms of content differences between the sessions, what I will say broadly is that 1-week sessions emphasize an immersive exposure to hands-on activities such as clinical skills and diagnostic simulations, while the 2-week session, session 2, features additional seminars for students who are interested in learning more about careers in medicine. And these talks may detail specialties such as surgery or other professions such as physician assistants. And for a detailed comparison between the 3 sessions, I implore you to visit our website to learn more about each session and what they offer. And this will help you decide which session is right for you. And if you have any questions, always reach out via email. And now I will talk about our mini dental school. Our mini dental school successfully piloted a commuter program that ran last summer, and it will return this year. And we're excited to also introduce a new 2-week residential option as well. So the Mini Dental School is an immersive hands-on program introducing high school students to the exciting world of dentistry and healthcare. And participants will delve into various dental specialties while gaining a solid foundation in human anatomy, with a particular emphasis on the oral cavity. The program emphasizes dynamic learning, and some program highlights include engaging in hands-on simulations of dental procedures such as cavity fillings, plaque removal, and suturing, all under the guidance of experienced professionals, of course, exploring the latest advancements in dental technology and techniques to develop a forward-looking perspective on the future of dentistry, and participating in interactive learning, reviewing real-life patient cases to understand oral health's impact on wellness, offering insights into how oral health connects to our overall well-being. The program culminates in a capstone project where students apply their newfound knowledge to present innovative solutions or ideas in oral healthcare, also with a blend of interactive workshops, educational sessions, and practical experiences. This program provides an engaging platform for students to explore their passion for dentistry and healthcare, inspiring them to consider future careers in the field. Lastly is our Lab Science Investigations Antimicrobial Resistance Program. So this program is a 2-week laboratory-based experience where you contribute to a research project that studies a critical societal challenge. As a student, you will become a researcher working to understand the challenge of antimicrobial resistance and antibiotic stewardship. You will have a uniquely immersive experience with the One Health approach that recognizes that health of people is closely connected to the health of animals and our shared environment. Students will also have the opportunity to contribute to active research projects while developing core lab skills such as lab safety, techniques like bacterial cultures, PCR detection of antimicrobic resistant genes, and microscopy data management, maintaining lab records, and working with a lab group, and so much more. And finally, you will hear perspectives from experts in many fields, and you will work with laboratory research techniques used by engineers, social scientists, biomedical scientists, veterinarians, physicians, drug developers, epidemiologists, healthcare policy experts, and environmental scientists who work together at the Tufts Levy Center for Integrated Management of Antimicrobial Resistance, also known as CMAR. That is our health sciences programs. And now I will kick it back to Kayla to talk about our application process.
Amazing. Thank you so much. So that concludes kind of all of our program introductions, but now we're at the point where we can get into one of the most important steps of our process, which is getting ready for the application. We've already had a couple of questions come through in the Q&A, but first things first, our application launches on December 1st, 2026 this year, which is on a Monday, the Monday after Thanksgiving. So first things first, you'll head to our application landing page to register for your account. You'll create an account in our application portal. And on each of our program websites, you will find a button that says Apply Now that will bring you to that place to start your account and start your application. If you've registered, you can log into the system and start answering the questions and filling out the information. You'll put in some basic personal information, some family information, and then you'll select your program. To supplement your application, you'll be asked to provide the contact information for a recommender. This can be a teacher, a coach, a club leader. It can be somebody who can really speak to your character and your strengths, as well as a school official who will upload an official copy of your transcript. Some programs may require additional application materials, such as a brief personal statement, lab or course selections, a portfolio, or a level of experience in the particular content area of your program. As part of your application, your parents or guardians also will need to fill out the parent permission form, and your recommender and school official will be prompted to upload your letter of recommendation and your transcript automatically, respectively. Once we receive these materials, in general, you should expect an admissions decision from us within 10 business days. And please carefully review the website for any program-specific details, which will be announced soon. Upon admission, you'll be asked to submit your deposit and some enrollment forms, followed by the full payment of your tuition. And just like that, you'll be ready to study with us here at Tufts. And now over to Tressa to talk about something super important, our pre-college program community.
Thanks, Kayla. So one of the most important parts of your experience at Tufts Pre-College Programs, no matter which program you choose, will be the community that you join. So not only will you be building upon your academic interests and skill sets, but you will also meet students from around the globe with similar goals and interests, as well as world-renowned faculty and staff who will teach and mentor you through this process. If you'd like to see examples of what our students have created and hear directly from them, you can explore testimonial videos and final projects on our website at precollege.tufts.edu. Last but not least, we have a range of social activities and non-academic experiences that are open to our residential students. In the past, these activities have included walking the Freedom Trail in Boston, going to a Red Sox game, bowling, we had a glow-in-the-dark run, going to Escape the Room. So many more adventures are being planned for this upcoming summer. All right, so if you are interested in our programs, we regularly update our social media channels. And if you have any questions, you can always email us at precollege@tufts.edu. We're happy to help.
Well, folks, I think that's a wrap for tonight. Thanks again for joining us, and thank you to the pre-college team for your information and informative insight on our programs in Tufts Pre-College community and for all they do for our pre-college programs and students. We hope you enjoyed the hour with us and that you learned more about what you were looking for from Tufts Pre-College programs. As a reminder, applications open Monday, December 1st, so please visit us at precollege.tufts.edu for more details on all of our summer and academic year programs. And if you posted a question and we didn't get to it, or you thought of more questions that you haven't asked, you're always welcome to email us at precollege@tufts.edu, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. And if you or someone you know missed a part of tonight's broadcast, we will be posting it to our YouTube channel within the next few days, and we'll let you know when it's available. Again, thank you everybody for joining us tonight. We hope to see you on Tufts campus this coming summer. Please enjoy your holiday season, and we'll see you soon. Thank you.